Well, it's late. I may have a problem that I'm streaming when it's late. More Mario World 2. Still strange running through these levels. Or at least trying to run through them. Helpful. Play on Mario World 2. I mean, that's the subtitle. Oh no, this is World 3 of Yoshi's Island, I see. It's just where I left off. My unofficial miniseries. Of get the lowest score possible. He saw me trying to mentally grab items but not get them. By the quotation marks. No, I don't know of a trick to the goal. I think people who speedrun the game have just memorized which levels you end up naturally getting a bonus game on and slightly fearing differently. Nice. No. I didn't think I was gonna make it up there. Look at all those flowers. At least one was in the way. Ah, the bonus game. Oh god, what's this? A score of 50? Oh, this is like the best game too. I don't wanna do bad on purpose. Wasn't even a star plus 20 in this mess. Okay, now I don't remember. I think there were more in a row. Running sound. Nice, you can jump over him pretty quick. Yeah, and it's weird because I call all of them gargantua blargs because they all act the same. Like, but that's just the fire ones. That's strange. I forget which way is the right way here. Fanatic. Coins, you fooled me. Hi, Alex. Actually, it's probably quicker just to get hit. Frog knows his end was near. It's not that one. Guess I need the baby. It's a really good question. It sort of had visual variety, but... I'm in one world and I feel like I've done completely different things in every level. Theme-wise. Look at the shortcut. Not what I meant, but yes, quicker. Well, yeah, this is way harder than that game. Crafted World had a couple trickier levels right at the end. But they just hid them. So kids would have a nice, happy experience. I am doing not sleeping. I felt like I should have done this like 3 hours ago. Oops. No, sometimes I sleep a lot. Nice. Whoa, charging. Okay, a mistake here costs a lot. No, he didn't flutter. How many rings did I jump over? Oh yeah, you continue the game, you lose any lives you had. I had to get reused to the fluttering before. I think I just jumped through the monkey. Timing is pretty specific. Who needs that? Same stage anymore? What do you mean? The castle? Yeah, I'll pretend I want to live. Maybe. Oh, I just didn't even jump. Okay. Hey, you remember that mid-ring? When they port older games to newer systems, why don't they fix the aspect ratio to fix modern displays? Well, if they did that, I mean, what are their choices? They stretch it, and it looks terrible. I mean, what you're talking about would be expanding the field of view left and right, so you actually saw more of the screen, right? Like, that would be a case-by-case thing per game to actually try to fix. Yeah, I mean, many field of views are, like, core to how the game works. Not just, like, a camera setting. Many newer games, it would just be, like, a camera setting. I think I went up to it, didn't get hit, and then gave up on not getting it, and then ran into it. That does work. Yeah, that ROM hacking is very impressive. You have to know a lot about what the developers of it knew, and then they put into a form that's so compressed and ununderstandable. You have to know the techniques, how they worked, know what techniques they used without really being able to detect it, probably, and where they put all of it. Oversimplifying it, probably still. Now, I must walk. Speedrun failed. Just now. Just for that. Best part of the game. Those eyes. He's awful pleased. Happy. Tasty dinosaur. Oh god. Nearly. At least 25. Guess it's waiting for me. Oh yeah, I can't have more than 2. The rules. Good question. Yeah, I mean, there's a very clear pattern. This one always annoyed me, though. I'd always get a hit in this one a lot. Even though I know you can just stand in the middle. He looks like that really hurt. A lot. He'll never be... Yoshi will never be the same, though. What did I just click into? Hey. This game is a life-changing experience. Yeah, I mean that's the most unique part of the game, really. Stretching usually looks terrible. These soft ground stages are always terrifying to think about ground pounding in. That monkey was stuck. Whoa. Flipping and not doing another flutter. Hey Wesley. That's nice. What are you playing on it? Beat some what? Mikey and I beat some things today. Okay. Were they alive? Oh, Mario World. Like, I have no context. What are you talking about? Ah, that was lucky. Just get the timing slightly off and you aren't going anywhere. It's kind of weird that I was thinking about playing Link's Awakening again today. The Mario Maker bundle is probably the best way to do it, if Mario Maker is intriguing at least. Because then it's $10, if Mario Maker's full price. The fun one. Hey, Pokepoo. God, it's just so natural for me to go up here. Actually, I need that key. You actually have to have the key. Game kind of screws you. Has it gotten corrupted yet? My only thought with that word is if you're referring to the stream quality, which I have been shocked that the stream's been much more stable. Just so it's clear, this stream is basically the equivalent to a drunken night stream, without the alcohol. Oh, I thought it was lower. Coffee's done with. If I'm smart. No piranha? I would need a very specific on what that means is. Like, what here is the heads-up display? during which scene? Like, here we have the map, then there's gameplay, then there's, you know, there's all those that probably should have different things done to them. Hey, turtles. It's already 3 times as many people as I expected for this stream. I love how the monkey holds the baby. Dangerous waters. Why is there a coin there? Excuse me. Really sticks to the ground in the water. It makes sense, really. Kind of a nice touch making it feel like a swamp. Funny how little getting hit really matters. Because you automatically recover life if you don't care about 100%. Eek. Oof. Bubble enemy. This is like one of the weirdest enemies. It's like only here too, sure. I only missed it, so sure. Sure, whichever. Yeah, the goal is to replicate the experience. The goal of improving the experience would be way... I don't know where you would go with it. It'd be really interesting. What that would mean. Yikes. Didn't jump. I wanted to hit the baby. What do you mean the lag? The multiplayer lag? Never had that. That much is a new feature, even though you could say they stole the idea from SNES. Well, like, Stunt Race FX was always played like that. Unless you're talking about Link's Awakening now. Think they have any assets left of their old game? And that's probably a good point by itself. I mean, wasn't one of the games on the NES ones, like, actually taken from online because there was some remnant of some hacker inside of the ROM file they extracted from the Nintendo version of it? Like, you gotta be kidding me. I will. It is never too early or too late. Nice. It was Super Mario Brothers? Let's see. Well, that baby got launched. Don't get hit now. know if I have to go this way or not. Well, I mean, it was their property to begin with. But it's sad. I do have an egg, right? No. Okay, fine. I'll die. For entertainment purposes. I mean, there is something kind of wrong with it. Like, if they are too cheap, I don't know how any other way to put it, than to have a copy of the final product that fit onto an NES cartridge that's like 32 kilobytes of their most famous game that started their company being very important to a lot of people. It's really sad. Like, did they just do it so that people would find it and be like, ha! We're special, and we don't care about you. Like, is that... What's the takeaway? Hi, Tiffany. Well, they certainly don't have servers, because we pay for multiplayer, peer-to-peer fun. See, fun. That way it sounds positive. Well, it's fine for them to milk the money from them. Not even terribly a bad thing. Camera. 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 And where is he? Yay. Oh my! A large text. This is great. It's amazing that they specifically programmed for that. Yeah, it is kind of insulting if they used an archive for something they produced, but yet doesn't want it to exist. Kind of ironic. Anyway, I listed this as World 3, thinking maybe we'd play something else, but I think we're just gonna do World 4. I just ran underneath it, but no. These are the strongest Goombas I've ever seen, by the way. Oh, you get hit. You get hit there. I will pretend those words that you typed all made sense. Yeah, exactly. It clearly doesn't stop them from making money. The people who have wanted to do it have already done it. For the most part. See how much I try to avoid these. Yes. Not conducing the use of drugs. In fact, hopefully, highly discouraging it. Script. Nope, too fast. You buy and download the games from Nintendo Online as an option? What do you mean exactly? Do you mean like carrying forward previous digital purchases? Like, we're not technically paying for them, or you mean playing them, buying them so you have them if you let your Switch Online cancel. Because they're really just part of Switch Online. Yeah. Buying them to keep so long as you use a Switch until they make another system you can buy them again on. Hey, Ball and Chain. Whoa. You just jumped straight into a piranha. Actually, I think left is if you want to get all the items, but we don't care about that. Today. I am doing good. Just up way too late. And decided I'm okay with that. That really looks like a wall. Just walked. It's a wall. You just walk into the wall. Oh yeah, there's death down there. Well, I mean, Nintendo clearly makes corporate decisions. Just look at how... Oh, God. Look at Super Mario Party. I don't think I need to say any more. What game? There's a game that lets you play with friends? Wow! Why isn't the entire world playing that right now? People must be missing out. I didn't mean for the stream to be this. Your guys' fault. He doesn't shoot at the same time. I'm pretty sure I can get over there. Oh, this area looks a little meaner. Thud. Do I have to go up? Am I allowed to skip it? I don't terribly recall. Or it's gonna make me go left. Now the arrows point right, so cool. Look at that, perfect 0 flowers. $15. That's a score to be beheld. Looked at. I was like, what are you doing? That's a little tall. I'm so used to doing everything there is to do. It wasn't even like, I'm gonna speedrun this game. Now it's just like, go. Yoshi's Island's fun. Oh, it is left. Thinking of a different room. No, I was thinking of the top of this room. That's enough. Don't have parents. Hey, Seffi. Didn't this game prove they have parents? I did the things. It's evidence for forever that I'm going to do worse at things and better at things. Oh, that was close. Tempted to go, but I feel like I have to jump up high at the end of this. No. I want to do more infinite fluttering. Because I'm having trouble with it. Prepared, what, for this boss fight? Oof. I think now's a good time to get the checkpoint. There's another checkpoint in the door. Well, this is world 4 of 6. I always liked this room, just because it's kind of pinball-like. But I get less and less eggs. Those are the keys. Likes are always liked. So. These things shoot instantly when they come on screen. Pop. Okay, I think the wing cloud had the key. That was kind of in the corner. Not that one. That one. Wait, that was a flower. Must be in there then. Yeah, I did always think this was a long stage too. Your memory's not froggy? That would mean you highly remembered the last boss. Last mini-boss. Yes, more comments like that in the chat. Yes, random acceptance of my joke I didn't even like. It is weird they put Dreamland 3 instead of Superstar. Dreamland 3 wasn't on the NES, Super NES Classic though. I feel like that's part of where they chose from, even though there's clearly overlap of the really important ones. But yeah, I don't know. What did I miss? That was such a sad sound. Crap. I think it must have been here. It just flew through here, not really. Didn't feel like I did anything. Whew. No! I wanted to get it before it vanished. I have to get to both again. I think. No, no. Superstar is the more known one. And best. Now I got the key. Pasta. I feel better for what I ate then. Even though it would sound like complete junk. I thought I was good with food, and then, like, you know, It exists. I can eat it. Everyone can hear me, right? Because, YouTube decided to let me know that the audio stream's current bitrate is 0. And it's lower than the recommended bitrate. And if it were 0, you wouldn't be able to hear me. But hey, as long as the stream works. Oh yeah. Funny if you eat the last one, since the explosion comes out of Yoshi's butt. Too many points. I'm gonna try to keep that all the way through, but I don't know how much of it you really need it. Oh! Didn't kill him. Well, it did push it forward to get hit slightly farther that way. Oh no, I won't get the bonus thing. By getting the rock all the way. Oh wait, that's where to go, isn't it? No. Well, 3-heart run is exactly what I was thinking of doing. That thing would have been what it'd have been on hero mode. Do good, Mr. McMuffin. All names. Click on the internet. Another thing for the rock. If I thought I could play Link's Awakening in one sitting, then I would probably try to do it. But if I was doing that, there'd be lots of deaths. Because if I want the most maximum important words in the title, hero mode has to be in it. I think I did most everything in hero mode. I remember playing it in hero mode. I think maybe I didn't do the tower thing? I don't remember. That was definitely just for fun. Actually, to the right is a pretty hard to find secret. Needed secret. Oh! It is a green Yoshi. It hatched. I was wondering what you were talking about. Like, I have grown in my appreciation of Kirby's. That's happy, newly born Yoshi. One good pretzel. Ew, I need that. I think I need that. I think I must get in there. Not just want to. Yikes. Whoa! Flutter, don't fail me now! Oh my god, that was so close. No! No! Camera has decided I lose. Wow. No jump. Sounds like an Instagram series of posts waiting to happen. Guess I'll get the ring this time. I'm gonna jump into the unknown like a lunatic. But now, I gave myself permission to. Basically do need a full jump. Whoa, I almost fell. Too quick. Stage 8 already? And I played 2 of them twice. The Shy Guy ran into the Koopa. The Koopa immediately just lost his shell, and it just flung forward at full speed. Oh, to find everything here is pretty annoying. Good shell. Now we can go around again. Yeah, I don't really know what 2-player would look like for this. I mean, if you think of Super Mario World 1, you each are on the map and pick a stage. I guess just one player gets to pick and play and wait. Yeah, if it were active 2-player, I really don't know what that would mean. This little hallway was always kind of intimidating. I think somewhere around here, it doesn't matter if you're running or not. Just a time lapse. Thinking about the music, how an enemy just kind of walks in, it's like, oh, that's a Koopa. Yeah, mischievous music. Oh, wait. Kamek. We've seen this before. Graphical glitches? I hope you take care of that pretzel. Money problems are not fun. I was wanting to fix the score being too high. He just runs to the end of the screen. There's nowhere to run, but he keeps moving. I just feel like I'm gonna get hit by the feet kicking. That's violent. But there was a tiny Koopa inside of the big Koopa's head. I'm trying to remember the ones they updated. Like, Bart the Bashful was in there. He's been in all of them pretty much. What were the others? Like, I wouldn't call Kamek an updated boss. It's just an entirely different boss. Trying to remember Hookbill. You're right. Don't remember. I mean, how could I forget all of that game? Well, I've already hit 5-1. A little tour to all of Yoshi's Island. All the rest of it that hasn't been played on the other streams of this anyway. Yeah, it's like super boardroom decision kind of thing. Like, Woolly World was great. It sold tons. Well, we should do something else like that. Well, what's the most important thing in it? Well, it looks like wool. So we should, let's use it more than wool. Let's use all of the things that wool is like. How can we make that as cheap as possible? Wasn't it also made by Good Feel? And didn't they make Woolly World? I can't remember if they were made by the same company. Yeah, that's extra disappointing. Wonder what kind of timeline and what there was when they started working on it. Uh-oh. Well, I think this is still the best Yoshi game, but Woolly World is the second. Crafted World is just not on the list. I tried to eat his cloud. Yoshi's story I didn't like enough to really think about much. It was pretty weird. Like, it was still good in ways, for the little I played it. Which one of those was the one that had like 6 different objectives in every single level? Oh, you mean Crafted World. That you found out about one at a time. But I have to spin, I might as well make it be worth something. I liked Yoshi's story a little. I rented it. But because I wanted... My mentality of games is always do everything. I always wanted to get 30 melons. And doing that just in the first stage makes me want to stop. But like just turning that back to like maybe all of Yoshi's favorite fruit and melons or something. Rap? Are you talking about the end of the level song? Like, a lot of people like it. I'm not gonna call that a rap. Oh no, I needed the snowball. I mean, yeah, most people hate Baby Mario. I'm not gonna blame you. It never really bothered me that much. Oh, yeah, no, that was cool. I will play that. As soon as I can allow myself to not push buttons for, you know, these sweet gold splits. Absolutely worth it. Oh, not that. Fits this level perfectly. No, I tried to mute it, but I turned Elgato off. Now it has some fun music. This would fit in Toe Terminal, yes. Is this safe? Oh no. Pop. You mean as opposed to the new one? Alright, alright, alright. Back to our regularly scheduled music. If you saw people dancing to that, I mean, it'd make my day. So you hear the penguin sound, or the mice sound every time you touch the ground. Yoshi's Island spin-off. Oh, that's difficult. Like, what do I even have to choose from here? New Island? Yoshi's Island DS? New Island was very bland. Like, Crafter Roll's way worse. Hey, you're advertising better than I am. We do have a thing where I talk sometimes. And post board game pictures. Join today! This game is incredibly charming, but feels a bit rushed? Yoshi's Island? This? I mean, I'm rushed. Well, I think we saw enemies not loading, but I don't think I saw that in the Super Nintendo version. The bot is satisfied. Oh yeah, it's really hard to flutter off of the snowman. You have to push the button. Where the first jump, you just... Oh! See, I just did it. When you just jump, you can just hold the button and get the first flutter free. Snowmen don't work like normal enemies, though, for some reason. Which let you do that. Yeah, this had to use the Super FX chip. And you hit an item block and nothing came out. There must be something wrong with their emulation. I mean, if SNES can load the item. Okay, this is a gimmick they maybe could have left out. This level's happy though. The extra one? Dear God. Look at the Baby Mario's cap. How was the pasta? What kind of pasta? Yeah, I'm like scared to ask what being bad at Discord means. Like you mean like just don't know what you're doing? Don't know how to look for stuff for that kind of thing? That is way too many flowers. Or just like not check it. I think the more you use Discord, the less you check it. I think that much is normal. You've muted servers. You are Discord expert. Especially... No, don't. Excuse me. Oh, okay, that's a little far. Better not do that. "10-month-old aged cheese." Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound good. Is that why when I play things that you like, you say, "You should play this thing," and I say, "Where the hell were you 2 days ago?" How much can one person sleep? Isn't right the way to go? No. Okay, I took that as a wall for some reason. I've played this game before, I swear. I attempted to get the game which an image was provided for earlier running. Half had success, but have to figure out the controller inputs. Those were not working. Oh, I'm missing things. Oh, that server, the 10,000. I know what the 10,000 one is. I know I'm not in that one. This is one of the other best parts of this game. As much as it's super slow. Like, you could infinite flutter across, but I'm not in infinite flutter crossing. Infinite flutter a crossing, yes. Like a crossing is a thing. Now it's a verb. 7,000. I can't deal with having notifications. If I've gotten sick of your notifications, then I mute. Usually I end up unmuting again later. Depends on... My Gmail, my email, I don't care about unread. That number's at epic levels. I've loved Mario Maker levels that have tried to replicate this. I think people read probably more than it looks like. Whoa, egg side. It's nice the eggs just bounce off, even though they do fly pretty far. Wow, only 3. The heart was outside. My Facebook has been dead for a long time. I'll edit the title! Just not even... Yoshi's Island World. That's the name. That's the name of the game. I like how you spit the bird out. It has no wings. A lot more to dodge. That does not look like a floor. All the other floors are like light colored, and that doesn't have the little light bit. I feel like I should use my Facebook again to attempt to communicate with real people that, well, I don't communicate with. It's really interesting how, like, when this technology stuff started, how much, like, I tried to push people to get onto stuff. But then... my god. Yoshi. But then more and more it's seen as a bad idea to be on stuff like that, and you're not getting real interactions, and it's more just promoted stuff getting shoved in your face and advertisements, and those are the same thing. And it's not real interaction, it's who can share the dumbest thing to get thumbs up, and gross. And also putting all of your posts with a bright purple background and large white text because some little app makes it that way so it stands out more. It's pretty much like all of what you hate about YouTube clickbait. And I'm the type of person who would... well, that is too much. Some people fun to be subscribed to just to see what will be on their thumbnail, even though I'll never click them. And the best... obviously most collaborative-oriented person on the platform. I don't know how to word this that even sounds remotely positive. Even ironically. I don't really hate everybody. I don't really subscribe to people on YouTube, I just... well, you mean you don't just subscribe to people just because you found out about them? I don't know what my behavior really is with that. Well, damn it, if you're not subscribed to this channel... that was said in a very judgy way, but I mean... it's like, well, there's subscriptions, there's the notifications. Can you actually be not subscribed to a channel, but get notifications? That would be hilarious. But obviously Discord, because I post everything on there anyway. Kind of interesting. I use YouTube for music when I work. If I'm actually wanting to work. Well, Meridia Gravity Suit, how do you not? Yeah, YouTube's... the worst thing about YouTube is that it's not what you want to watch. It's what they think you want to watch to keep you watching. So that they keep you on the platform. I mean, if it keeps you watching things you intentionally want to watch, it's not a bad idea. As far as, like, personal mental well-being and time management goes. It's so easy to get caught up on it. I mean that from a viewer side. Clearly this is all self-preserving talk. I mean, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit it at least 7 times. And refresh the page 16 times. Which is better? Views? Average watch time? I don't know. Oh, like why am I getting over here? That was a difficult jump. Kind of fun when the streams devolve into talking about something clearly hardly even relevant to what's even happening. Wow, they wanted you to do that. Intertuber said he was having trouble, like, posting emojis and some stuff. Some messages. Like 7 times important. Because that's an odd number. So that means it should be on afterwards. Unless it was on before, in which case you just screwed it up. +1! This is the stupidest minigame. Risk all of these lives to hope you get a ×2 or ×3 when look how many of them are on the board. Compared to like 50% or 25% chance-ish of losing all of them. This level probably will hurt. Doing this way. He just got off the bus. Did I off-screen it? Well, at least I'll know I have 15 artificial views now. At least you got a notification. Did it just leave? Because I'm standing here? Jesus Christ. Man, I'm trying to read that, having no luck whatsoever. Well, as soon as the screen goes right enough, then I get to go right. Maybe I'm breaking it a little too much. I go through cycles with subscribing to people that are more on the video end. I think I turned those off actually recently. Although I would still see it. If I had the Streamlabs notifications on, which I don't right now, actually. But if sounds go off, I will look. Wait, I saw the arrow. There's stuff down here. I mean, that much is a good point, but, like, I will throw stuff in watch later. Even from my subscription feed. Whether I watch it later or not, that's a different question. I don't think Green Fuzz said same to hitting the like button 7 times. It must have been something else. And I would also say most of the content is bad. Well, it's kind of... What does bad mean? Oh, well, it's worse than half of it. Okay, well, most of it's bad then. Really? You did that? I really am joking about it. Unless if you're having weird buffering issues. Oh, okay. Funny. Oh, I'll just ask everyone to do other things then. This stream needs $1 in super chat fuel for every minute of gameplay. Act now. Please don't act now. We can just say something that's, you know, trendy. Has the word train on the end of it. I'm like the worst at hype. Try sometimes. See, the reverse psychology is a thing, though. Even though I really don't. He just walked on the wall. It was so kind of awkward. Sub train, follow train, hype train, whatever. Well, now this stream is going, there's at least 3 more. Too slow. Such a cool boss fight. Didn't decide between the two, so I got neither. You can't land on his head at all? I liked Galaxy 2 more after playing it again. I thought, well, I wasn't really sure before playing them. Which I liked better. It's actually pretty quick. Okay, really waited a really long time. I mean, Galaxy 1 obviously did it first, so... it deserves a lot of credit. 1 was better with charm, 2 probably was better with platforming. Does that make sense? I feel like that might be right. Charm is super important. That's why Stunt Race FX has any reason to be played today at all. Sunshine's on that get to list someday. All of Donkey Kong Country oozes charm. Like, music, like, top. Platforming, intricacy, and rhythm. Rhythm is the biggest thing of Donkey Kong Country to me. Of the platforming. And 2 had the best of that. And look, there's a few levels left. Yeah, 3 wasn't bad, it just didn't live up to... I'll say it didn't live up to the difference between 1 and 2. Like, going from 1 to 2 and what was, like, the gameplay and atmosphere and all that, it wasn't as big of a jump. Which is kind of why it's interesting to compare if people like Super Mario Brothers 3 or World better. Like, honestly, in every aspect, World is probably better, but I'll usually say 3. Because it was kind of the expected evolution of what 3 brought in. As much as I would still say it was better. All these sounds, and nothing happening. On the screen. Ooh! Kinda impressive. Okay, he's not gonna die. 3 definitely had power-up variety. World didn't have. It does have pluses over it. On its own. I'll follow the stuff. Whoa, I didn't know that was there. It's almost like this is World 6. Or Yoshi's. Sure, I could rewind. But this is a pro gamer playthrough. We don't use such thing. Experience the horrible tragedy like gamers did in 19 whatever. Curious what was up there. It's worth going a little slower. Did make it a little harder. Yeah, it was definitely called Super Mario World 2 to get sales. It really is. I mean, the name only disappointed people, really. Yoshi was enough of a character that by himself, I don't think it would have hurt sales that much. As long as they put Baby Mario on the cover. Did they put Baby Mario on the cover? Actually, I'm not sure if that would be a good thing or a bad thing. It would have intrigued the hell out of people by itself. Cave music is still some of the best in any Mario game. Whoa. Was that out of nowhere? What? So I get a little disappointed that I didn't play Breath of the Wild more. Is that weird? Or wanting some reason to go back to it. Kind of do. I played it through and then on regular and master mode, including the DLC after master mode came out. Diane? Never beat it. Well worth it. 100% is a little difficult though. Wouldn't worry about that. Got Switch Online, then it's worth a little time. Hey. Yeah, it is. The 64-star music. I mean, it and the wing cap are really similar. Well, I never did everything in Breath of the Wild, and I don't have any aspiration to do that. 1,000 whatever Korok seeds. Like, they're not unique. They don't individually provide a new experience. Save. Fuzzies are back. Am I gonna actually dodge them? Weird. I never got all the shrines, actually. On either play. I got most. There was like 3, maybe. Out of 120. Power stars. Yeah, I mean, Breath of the Wild was nice because it was all about, oh, I wonder what's over this mountain. Oh, I'd like to find this thing. Oh, I'd like to do this thing over here. What's this over on that closet? What did this closet? What's in your closet? Derailed that whole sentence. Got the thing. Nice seeing this work. Some emulators had trouble with this kind of room. Feels a little less 3D, though. I actually kind of liked the weapon durability, though. Yeah, absolutely. Like, minigames, I like having an excuse to use something besides what you just get used to always using, and then you just play one way. That either forces you to stock up on a whole lot of that one thing, or get used to different things. Even though the things mostly weren't all that different. And you felt a little bit more helpless out in an open world, because you just have this thing to use and it can break. It's true, there weren't really many enemies. And the world really was mostly empty. Like, there was really a lot in it, but if you just think about any area, if you ignore like a little, like, oh, there's flowers over here to pick up, kind of stuff, then it was mostly empty. There's a key in one of these side things. Yes, the real world is most empty. Fine, I didn't say it wasn't realistic, it just... I mean, it wasn't Hyrule Field level of empty. Like how Yoshi turns. Like, whoa! Their way down. Or are we at the bottom? Are you talking about the real one or the Breath of the Wild one? It didn't need to have meaningful rewards all over everywhere, but yeah, it just was... Areas were quite samey. Like, it's just something I would want a little different in a sequel. Like, I still say it's the best game on the Switch that I've played. Key must be on the left. He was good. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's not good when rewards are expected and then they don't really feel like rewards. It's the paycheck after you do the work. Where is this key? I'll still get the sequel if the world's empty. I'm just saying, I'd rather it be different. I do not remember where the spot to go is. To get the key. Like, they can use the world if they've adapted the world. That would be pretty neat. This is how we came in, isn't it? Okay, good. This was out of the way. Oops, we're gonna need those. You mean like game achievements kind of trophies? Yeah, I agree with that. You beat the World 1 boss. Achievement unlocked. Complete feeling of nothing. Two, three, four, five. One, I have 6 eggs. I think they specifically put more eggs on this side. You know what a power button is! You read the tutorial! Didn't push any buttons yet, but you read it. That is 0.5% complete. Well, that is an interesting thing if you think about, like, achievements or goals that are, you know, what a game considers to be 100% and extra from that kind of stuff. I'm thinking of it in terms of, like, what the game kind of tells you in ways is there if you pay enough attention or whatnot. Versus just, oh, if you hit this enemy from this side, we just made it flash differently. So that's something you have to do, but no one will ever tell you that. Those kind of achievements, cryptic things. I think I just got a checkpoint. Oh no. What am I doing wrong on this flutter? He's like really getting pulled. Like, if they don't have any hints or something, but it's just really a secret, and it's not something you're expected to find. Did they program out Infinite Flutter? I feel like I hit the same buttons, but at a certain point, he doesn't, like, go up. Shrines were all too similar. You definitely, like, had a mindset of being in a shrine that was different. But anything that goes toward, like, a completion bonus type of thing, the game should really steer you into finding it. I wouldn't say the dungeons were underwhelming from what was expected, I would say. Like, the turning things and changing the dungeons gimmick was really good. Isn't the hardest thing still fighting a Lionel? For basic tasks? Yeah, the DLC boss was very difficult on Master Mode. Yeah, that was the hardest thing. I didn't die, but I ate lots of radishes. Interconnected caves would be cool. I'm sure it's just how I'm doing it, but it feels like after I do it for a little while, I can't continue it. I mean, pull it backwards in time more? Wouldn't it be forward in time from there? Oh, you do mean adding. This is a fun section here, isn't it? Wonder why I wanted to fly over it. One damned fish. Four towns? Oh, well... Maz will not even be, semi-apocalyptic place something or other. That's a bustling metropolis. There's like 8 people that live in each town. Oh, if I was trying for 100%, that would have really got to me. I like the noise when you hit him with an egg. Just goes with his name. Tap. Tap the red nose. Tap, tap the red nose. Sauna's ready, you can jump in. I wonder if the depressing atmosphere of Majora's Mask is part of what makes me not really want to play it. Like, I was fine playing Dark Souls with the atmosphere, thinking about that, but I've also probably changed since when I first wanted to play Majora's Mask. Hey, the worst levels here! No, it'll just be raining all the time. Might have the best music, but still the worst level. It picked him up. All I did was hold down. Well, the time system in Majora's Mask was important. It was the important part of the game. It was what made it unique, special, for being... We just took Ocarina of Time's engine and, well, we're gonna change it somehow. We're not sure yet. No, there were issues. I heard they destroyed swimming. Okay, I'm getting too amused by getting pushed by this rock. Do this first. Bet you can't crawl like Woolly World or Crafted World. Yeah, Crafted World has a plus. Am I just misremembering that you can crawl while you're ducked? Because it seems hard to believe there's any positive of that game. Hard part here is just that all lava is instant death. I love eating stars to get that extra sound effect. I want Link to get captured or die. I don't think I need to ask for context. How's rewind work? I don't even know how rewind works. I don't think they have rewind, do they? Like it was a Super NES classic thing. Oh, that's this. Sure, what the hell? Never played a Shantae game. I'm sure I'd completely dismiss that game if I ever saw it, just from the cover. This is clearly made for 12-year-old girls. Why would I play it? Shantae is like Demon's Crest. Just funny to me in isolation. I can't kill... Oh my god, rock! Rock? What's this? What kind of fiendish plot is this rock for killing a Yoshi? Funny, because they put a thing I could eat and get the fire. But if you want to kill the Shy Guy... I don't care about this level. It's too late, and now I'm just trying to beat the game. I think this list of grievances is longer than we realized. Ruin the horse controls, locked the dungeon items, and behind Amiibo in Link's Awakening, they locked 100% behind a dungeon maker. The blur effect annoys me. The blur effect annoys me too, and the dungeon maker is way longer than I feel like it should. Nothing says fun like going through a complete tutorial, part of regular play. Being forced to do it for the rewards. Like, let you skip the garbage, go straight to the things that... whatever. It shouldn't... To me, the dungeon maker shouldn't have even been part of the game. It should have been on the side of the game. Because it's not really relevant to the game. I played a little bit of Dream Team, not much, because I felt like my brain was dying on the inside, as if there is an outside where it can die. I stopped the rock. I enjoyed Superstar Saga more than I remember enjoying Dream Team. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just want more from an RPG experience? I don't even know what I mean by that. Dream Team had tutorials in the final castle. Yeah, I would have hated playing any more of that. This stage is a fun one. So, does that mean they made a real game afterward? God damn, I couldn't stop. Is it gone? It's gone. I mean, I just got kind of sick of Superstar Saga, but I didn't, like, dislike it. And I do remember trying to play the game before that point. Yeah, Bowser's Inside Story is the one I've heard the best things about. Yeah, the rock despawning, sort of sometimes you need it to despawn, but yeah, it can be a problem. Speed. I mean, they released Bowser's Inside Story some time ago now, right? How long ago did it get released? I mean, I know I wasn't rushing out to buy it because of how the other one wasn't so much fun. How long? Like 6 months of sales? How'd you know that was there? Pretty sure I'm not going the right way. January, so they have pretty good sales numbers by that point then. By the way, this is terrible to hit that cloud, and it's got a flower in it. You gotta get 2 eggs in there. Awful. This is good. It's currently the worst selling Mario game. Was it really bad? I don't remember hearing bad things about the game. Yeah, it being a 3DS game is certainly a good point. Hit the cloud! I mean, I wasn't wanting the remake. Even though that is a game I probably would have enjoyed. Still could enjoy. Nintendo gets themselves in these corners. The early part of the Switch, them trying to keep the 3DS alive just because it had such an influx of money still. And games in development for it, but I probably would imagine even after the Switch went live that projects were being started. Which is nonsense. Keep moving! Exclamation point times 4. Pretty sure it is. But less so. I don't know when the last release on a 3DS that I've heard of was. Gotta hurt. There's Shy Guys up there. Did that really just appear? Wow. It despawned and respawned. That was close. I tried to get the flower. Maybe some of these stages hard. Yeah, that's what they get for downloading them off the internet. Hope they used a VPN. No, I didn't move right. I'm sure I did, but I didn't want to. Yikes, this thing. I only see it a couple of times. Then you have to move on it. They are super fast. Like when you hold down from a ground pound, he just keeps looking at the floor. I definitely remember them having a tent. I think I can't walk up there even if I make a path. No, that was there. One last Super Baby Mario. Or whatever he's called. Powerful Infant. Name of the song, anyway. Generally. Definitely remember this part. This is very much a Super Mario World Brothers 2. Little corridor here. It's a weird area, especially the platform part. I always liked the platform part because I would try to make paths and follow them. There's only a couple places you really can do that in the spongy material. One early level that encourages it. Hey, Sarah. This is the worst minigame. When I said it was roulette, I don't know. Roulette's more fun because this you just expect to lose. Oh, I just don't care enough. Just for funsies. Look, there's minigames. Wow. He didn't have a second. And he was vulnerable, he wasn't getting hit. Might as well be called K-Max Revenge. Even though there's a level called that. Nice, put a checkpoint after that. And how would you change Super Mario World's boss or final level? I'm kind of glad they did this. You do get a different experience. I guess you could time it, but less fun to me. I just haven't stepped on one of these. Hey, you can step on them. Ridiculous. Does it look like I'm getting 100% of anything except for spears up Yoshi's butt? Wow. Got long off there. Where am I even going? You're collecting things that don't matter to your goals. That's what you're doing. Oh yeah, there's only one door. That's a little disappointing too. Kind of funny hitting the block from below. Makes him go away. Like the question mark block, sorta. Or it's so long. Yeah, recover that timer to 10 slightly faster. Ooh, 11. Yeah, it's a thing to have the room like that. You are not welcome here. Hand over the baby. Oh no. We woke little Bowser. It's too noisy and I'm sleepy. Violent little brat. What kind of green donkey is that? Looks like fun. We wanna ride. Ride? Ride ya? Wow, 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 wow. It's just Yoshi position. Looking like a duck. Still remember feeling this the first time. So unique. This is like the perfect boss battle. It's like you're using all the mechanics that you normally would use, but it's got such an unexpected twist to it. And then you want to go down the red arrows like there's secret pipes there. And that's close. Kind of far away. Okay, it's hard to get used to. Actually, going too low and over him is kind of subtle. Wow, that hit. Even though it's scary when he charges up, he's so much easier to hit. Like how Yoshi checks behind him. Well, I don't remember that. Do not remember that. Yeah, you just gotta hit him quick. But I didn't really have an egg. Maybe I did, but what if you didn't? Hurry, move the planet. I didn't know you could look up. My. That's terrible. Might be one of the most memorable ones. Minus him, charging to destroy the entire, land. Apparently that wasn't memorable. Because finally winning was much more memorable. Well, that's high. Like the baby Mario looks up. How much does this cursor, like, actually line up with? It's more or less trial and error, seeing how far it goes. I'm pretty sure. So you just shoot 3 eggs at him perfectly, then that doesn't happen. Oh, Doggo, it's not fair. You're such a meanie. Someday we will be back and made of wool and paper. Didn't think that at the time, did you? Would you rather just be dead than made of craft materials? At least here you were kind of made of Crayola crayons or something. Wow, that grin. Guess we'll free the stork too. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu play of Yoshi's Island. Ending is pretty long too. Or I should say, the credits are slow. Yeah, the wool was much better. Yoshi's Island DS is the one I might enjoy going back to more than when I first played it. I remember having to replay levels and that kind of turned me off. This part takes forever. So I am not going to wait for it. They're going to go to a little toad-shaped house. And then parents are going to hold up little Mario and Luigi, but you're not going to see them. And that's it. Alright. Here's where I'm supposed to know my schedule and what I'm playing next. But I tend to play whatever I think is fun or something. That's more or less how it works. But we stream like most days, you know this. They really did do wait, these aren't our kids? I don't even remember. I streamed it. Because the game meant pretty little. Just sad. Yeah, 3 streams is a crazy day. But... well, let's not aim for 4. That means I have to do 4. Join us tomorrow when I do a 1-hour stream and end the stream for no reason in order to meet an arbitrary goal. Yeah, I don't want to wait for this ending. It is very late, and I have to work, but luckily at least from home. Yeah, Ogre Battle is the main playthrough at the moment. Surprises will always occur. Or I've sold out for views. I'm apparently trying to wait through this ending. Apparently we made it. Oh, there's foliage here. Heroes are born after so much life experience already. What do you mean myth? What's it? They made it home. That's the story. I think that didn't matter. Alright, again, have a good night. See you at another stream.